Hello and welcome to my presentation on genetic analysis of throat cancer in dragons. For those of you that didn't know, dragons get cancer too, specifically throat cancer. It is known that there are three genes contributing to the development of the cancer, genes X, Y, and Z, with mutations only in the gene X contributing to their susceptibility. It is also known that benign tumors tend to have mutations in both alleles of gene X, while both Y and Z genes are not mutated. Malignant tumors tend to have mutations in both alleles of gene X, a mutation in one allele of gene Y, and gene Z has non-mutated alleles. And finally, metastatic tumors tend to have mutations in both alleles of gene X and mutations in one allele of gene Y and gene Z. From what is known, I was able to decipher the functionality of each gene along with how mutations that affected said functionality contributed to throat cancer in dragons. Gene X is likely to be a tumor suppressor as both alleles along the gene need to be mutated for tumor growth to occur. When a single allele is wild type, the tumor suppressor functions correctly, meaning that when mutations along both alleles of the gene occur, a loss of function also occurs. Gene Y is hypothesized to be a proto-oncogene as only one allele needs to be mutated for cancer cells to be replicated. This is thought to be due to a gain of function mutation because when both alleles are wild type, only healthy cells are replicated. Gene Z is also thought to be a proto-oncogene because like gene Y, only one allele needs to be mutated for cancer cell replication to take place, leading to tumor progression. It is also thought to be a gain of function mutation due to when both alleles function normally, cancerous cells do not replicate. I will now illustrate the different gene functionalities. Gene X will be represented by blue, gene Y red, and gene Z green. When both alleles along gene X are disrupted of their normal functions, a non-cancerous benign tumor is formed. However, when functionality is maintained in at least one allele, tumor formation is suppressed and the genes function normally. When one allele along the Y gene is mutated, cancer cells are free to divide. With the addition of mutations of both alleles on gene X, a cancerous tumor is formed in the throat of the dragon. Without the mutation along the Y gene, the tumor is not cancerous. For this reason, it's believed that a disruption along the Y gene leads to cancerous tumor growth. When the Z gene is also affected by a mutation, a metastatic tumor is formed, allowing the cancer to spread. When the Z gene is not mutated, the tumor does not progress to other parts of the body. For this reason, it is believed that a disruption along the Z gene leads to the spreading of cancer cells.